big red siren, which signals an air raid and brings them out to a sea of red here in Glendale. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Arizona Cardinals. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Browns. These guys just about set to go in this one. On the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Cardinals. This guy's more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And here we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here are the Cardinals now, heading out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opening, right, week one, all has a sense of gratitude, all has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet to get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
That's good for the Cardinals.
Murray here on first down. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Carson Schlesinger on the coverage.
2nd and 10 now. Murray to throw. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. There to the 45.
13
Going on first down. Here's Murray. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Now Murray on the play fake. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. So here come the Browns on offense, readying for their opening drive. And bringing them out an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, reps and keys, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Look at this, here he goes. Fields slides down safely as he picks up the first.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for the Browns. First down. It's a gain of 20. First down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slider practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Josh Sweat making the stop.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can eat up space when the lanes are open, with a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Fields sneaking it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Browns, first down.
They've reached midfield, Brock, and this new set of downs is going to begin the march in enemy territory. Fields on 1st down. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Zone read, this is Jenkins. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Now we get set to see the Cardinal offense for the 2nd time. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their 2nd drive. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Give now to the running back. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. That one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You and I know, Kate, it's on average about 60 to 65 plays a game, somewhere between 10 and 12 3rd downs. And what you don't want to do is start 0 for 2 in that column.
Fair catch made here at the 30. 2nd drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. First down throw for Fields. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Fields looking to throw. He'll try and run this. Gets him close to 8 on that after a nice slide at the end. That brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He finds Njoku, complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
10 yards. That's good for a Browns.
A pistol snap, Fields. Big strike downfield to Judy. This is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the gun, Judkins. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
one connects. That's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns go up 6-0 here in the first. David Njoku, the touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first two possessions. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Wilson, 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray.
36 yards.
And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
On the coverage.
Here he is on third and short. It's cut by Harrison. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
22 yards. And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich of these out. Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me.
And they'll pitch it out to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. About set. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Murray. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Completed over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Benson now from the gun. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10.
Benson once more. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He has it at the 5! And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Pressure coming, it's Murray. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home outside.
And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding offense.
So the flag is declined, and now, Brock, you got to figure out what they want to do on 4th and goal.
A 25-yard attempt.
New York knocks it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10.
The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Fields out of the gun. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 26-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Browns, 1st down.
Going tight end run here. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the pistol, here's Junkins. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Another one for Junkins. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
The Browns are lined up to punt. He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Brings up 2nd.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on 2nd. Murray. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. But where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Now, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Now Murray on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Cardinals out for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Back out now comes the Browns offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Shotgun hands-off here for Junkins. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. Got to figure out this third down here. Shotgun snap to Fields. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. The Browns are lining up to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Play action now. Murray finds Benson out of the backfield. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They give on second to Benson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action now. Murray. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 25-yard line.
That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. It's the Cardinals. Backed up a mile here on 2nd down. Here's Kyler to throw. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
Going long for him here. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Fields on 1st down. Catch made left side by Judy. And they take him down right along the 30. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Fields to throw. A little bit of screen pass for Junkins. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
10 yards. And the Browns, first down.
On the keeper, here's Fields. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Now it's Fields. He's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Fields looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And he'll just throw it away and send us, Brock, into the break. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Okay, Kate.
We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Browns have the football first to start the 3rd, and here comes their offense. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On the give, here's Judkins. It'll be a yard at most there, and it's second down. Off the play fake, it's Fields. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
And the Browns, first down.
Hand off to the tight end. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
Wilson on the tackle.
Judkins running between the tackles. And he's caught after a game of about 2. Zayvon Collins in on the tackle. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Browns, first down. A gain of 15. And the Browns, first down.
Field throwing here. Quick slant to Samuel. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Second and 5.
Now Fields. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 35 to go. Fields throwing once more. Setting up the screen. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
Fielded at the 7. just going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. And off to Benson to start the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Left side into the hands of McBride. And he'll get it up to the 44. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
A 7-yard gain.
Murray keeps it.
Well, there's going to be a missed assignment on somebody's grade sheet tomorrow. That read option game with the quarterback, there is always a defender that's responsible for the QB. That time, QB takes advantage.
Benson on the counter. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Benson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Katie York now on for the field goal. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. They've got 1st down from the 31. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. It's an option give to Judkins. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
He brings it in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
9 yards. And the Browns first down.
Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives the Browns a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
It's Judkins on the counter. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Cardinals' 30-yard line.
Fields out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Well, this guy has been an animal on the ground today with some great results. A little surprising there, Kate, to see a sack so far behind the line of scrimmage. But that's a welcome sack defensively after seeing him do so much damage with his legs.
Not an enviable spot as they come up. Third and long. Here he goes. Third and long. Looking slant route, complete. And he's taken down at the 30.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Browns ball working to carry this lead through to the end. This is his biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. He was good on his first attempt and his second from a little over 45 here. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Out head the Cardinals now on offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They're going play action. It's Murray. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Set up the screen here for Harrison. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Murray to throw here on 3rd. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
On now comes their punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. The Browns are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Complete out to the right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On the keeper. Here's Fields. Oh, he lost the football. And the Cardinals grab it. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Got for big yards on the right side. Down to the 10. And he's going to get just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Browns getting their offense out there. And they're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear. But going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Browns a first. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down, and they go right back to it. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Here's Judkins on second down. He's tackled with a first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for the Browns. First down. A gain of 7. First down, Cleveland.
Another game to Judkins. Giving him about 3 on that first down carry.
They're probably happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some quick push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down.
Wilson on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Cardinals offense making its way out. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Benson on first and 10. Shoots away from 1. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. 1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On first and 10, it's Murray. Throwing the out route complete. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. 2nd and 3 now.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action now, Murray. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
From the gun, it's Murray. He's got McBride complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
gain of 6. And the Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard.
First and 10 now from the 30. And they'll pitch it out to him. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Looking to throw. It's caught by Wilson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Let's come in here, Brock. It's Murray. Here's a screen to Benson. Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals take a 4th quarter lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned.
Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this.
Under review.
Ooh, it doesn't get much closer than this, Brock. Did that ball in any way break the plane of the end zone?
You know how I like to look at this, Kate? Imagine a plane of glass going from the front end of that end zone straight in the air, and any part of the ball, any part of it just touches the plane of that glass, and this is a touchdown.
All right, so the officials take that touchdown away. He did not break the goal line. He keeps the option on 2nd and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cardinals take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thinking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
That one splits the uprights. The Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. Now is York to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding. Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. He'll look to throw it. A little of a screen pass for Judkins. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8. 2nd down.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
6 defensive backs out there. Cardinals going dime here. 3rd down. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. It is caught at the 20. And they are all the way into that red zone. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. It began at the 30 and is now jump to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and
Back to throw. Called in by Njoku, left side. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down, too.
That's good. For the Browns. 1st down.
From the gun, Judkins. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations, too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that playbook wide open for you.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Wilson on the tackle. A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down.
Here he is to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding offense.
So the flag is declined, and now, Brock, they got to figure out what they want to do on 4th and goal. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Escapes the pocket. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job, now you got to do yours.
So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. One down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know